Located in one of Arizona's most desirable communities, this corner unit condo at Optima Camelview has the perfect blend of luxury, walkability, and privacy, all will be in the heart of Old Town Scottsdale. It's fully renovated, beautifully lit, and surrounded by world-class amenities. And in this video, you'll see exactly why this unit stands out. My name is Clayton Wolf, and I'm a realtor that specializes in luxury real estate in Paradise Valley, Scottsdale, and East Phoenix. After watching this video, if you have any questions or would like to schedule a private tour, I'd be happy to help. Just click the link in the description below to get started. Now, let me go show you this beautiful home. All right, so let's start off with the basics of this condo. It's 2 bed, 2 bath, just under 1,400 square feet, and it's listed at $1,250,000. The home comes with 2 dedicated parking spaces, which is really important when you're talking about condo living. Now, one of the most important things to consider when living at Optima Camelview in particular is what level you're living on and what direction you're facing. Because to be completely honest, in many cases, you can live in a condo here that is super dark and not very private because you're looking right out across at your neighbor. This condo has no compromise when it comes to privacy or natural light for that matter, and that's what I love about this home. It is a corner unit on the 5th floor facing towards the southeast. And what does that mean? That means when the sun comes up in the morning and sets in the west, you are going to get tons of natural light throughout the entire day. Now, one of the reasons why you also can take advantage of that natural light is the fact that you have floor-to-ceiling and wall-to-wall glass, which is somewhat common in Optima. It's one of the things that people really enjoy about it. But full disclosure, not every single unit here has that. Sometimes you can get kind of more of an apartment feeling where it's lots of drywall, maybe 1 or 2 panes of glass. And that is not what you want when you can have an option of wall-to-wall and floor-to-ceiling glass here in Optima. Now, as for the unit itself, like I said, it underwent a floor-to-ceiling renovation. The whole condo was completely gutted and no expense was spared when it comes to the finishes. The first thing that they did was they swapped out all the flooring for this beautiful white oak. It's 8-inch wide planks, and it looks absolutely amazing when it's complemented with the cabinetry in the kitchen, which I'll show you in a minute. They swapped out all of the trim. All of the walls and the ceilings were floated, which means they basically smoothed it out by hand throughout the entire home, which is extremely labor intensive and expensive. All of the windows now feature electronic motorized shades by Hunter Douglas. And out in the main living area here, it's all solar shades, so you can control how much natural light you get throughout the day. And in the bedrooms, you also have blackout shades, which is, really important for when it comes time to sleep. So you have the perfect combination of natural light and privacy at your fingertips. So moving on into the kitchen, we'll notice, again, no expense spared when it comes to the appointments and the finishes. We have this absolutely beautiful Sona Mira quartzite countertop. This is real stone, and it has this beautiful double waterfall on both sides of the island. I love the fact that there's underfloor lighting underneath the cabinets. And the other thing that catches my eye is the appliance package. I'm a huge sucker for good appliances, and GE Monogram is one of my favorite brands. It's a very high-end level of appliance. And what I also really like is the fact that you have a 5-burner gas range in a condo instead of having electric. The other nice thing is all of the beautiful and expensive hardware from Brizo, as well as a Blanco farm sink. And the other thing that's really important about this condo that you don't see very often, I actually can't come to say that I've ever seen it in a renovation just yet, is the fact that they used a brand called Buster and Punch, which is from Europe, for all of their light switches and their electrical sockets and their hardware. So Buster and Punch is known for their stainless steel switches. They have this beautiful knurled grip. And again, it's all metal, has a very tactile feeling, and it's not something that you see very common in renovations or homes at all. And I like the fact that, you know, behind every single piece of furniture, if there's an electrical outlet, they didn't hide it with a plastic switch. It's all Buster and Punch. And I think that's really important in today's day and age because, you know, we live in this smart home era, and sometimes a lot of the things that we're buying, they can kind of feel cheap. It's that plastic feeling. And I like the fact that these are a little more intentional. They're not smart home featured, but they have a very, you know, tactile feeling to it and feels very intentional when you operate it. And again, it's so unique and just kind of sets the condo apart, to be honest. Now for Buster and Punch, they also swapped out all of the door handles and all of the cabinet hardware with Buster and Punch as well, which I really like. Now stepping into one of the guest bedrooms, this one's set up as an office. This size of bedroom is hard to get in Optima Camelview. It's usually maybe 30% smaller in most cases for 2-bedroom condos. And one of the features that I really liked about this room is the fact that they got a custom cabinetry build out for the closet. So instead of having like that sliding glass mirror, you have this beautiful cabinetry by Classy Closets, which is local here to Arizona. Everything is built out. It's this really pretty white wood. Again, features more Buster and Punch hardware, and you have a full set of drawers and cabinetry, and has everything you need. Perfect for an office setup, but if you need this as a second bedroom, you don't skip a beat with that. All of the bedrooms are really pretty too. It's going to feature that beautiful quartzite Sona Mira countertop that we saw out in the kitchen, as well as the white oak flooring that comes in here as well with no transitions, which I'm a huge fan of. No transitions through the home just gives it a really clean aesthetic. It's not broken up in too many textures and materials, and it lets the floor, as beautiful it is, be an afterthought in the bathroom and let other features of the bathroom really stand out from the lighting and the tile that's in the shower. As an example, it has this beautiful Chloe tile from Bedrosians, as well as the floor. So kind of a seamless light and bright experience in here. And the lighting in here is also impeccable. It has this really cool lighting from Lightform, which is also found in Old Town Scottsdale, and just really has a pretty aesthetic with it. Stepping into the primary bedroom, it's actually a really decent size. And what I really like about what they did with this room was capitalize on creating more closet space. Because again, condo living, sometimes parking can be challenging, as well as closet space. So I really like what they did. They built out this little nook over here into more closet space. It's kind of this open concept, so it's cool. It's not closed off, like I can see the other half of the room, but it's also very private. Again, we're featuring more classy closets cabinetry, again with more Buster and Punch hardware. We have a full rack for hanging clothes. This cabinetry looks great for shoes up and down, and you have more pull-out drawers for other clothes or any kind of bags that you want to hide and that sort of thing. Walking over here, there's actually a second closet, and this one could be like a his and hers kind of situation, but again, you'll notice here tons of hanging space, more room for shoes, more pull-outs for different kinds of clothes. And so having these two closets combined together, you have some of the most closet space I've seen for a 2-bedroom of this size, 1,400 square feet, in the entire community. Now, when you step in the primary bathroom, it's going to feel very similar to the guest bathroom, but you do feature double vanities. You have Delta hardware in here, but again, some of the very similar finishes in the other bathroom, that Lightform lighting, Buster and Punch light switches and electrical outlets, that beautiful Chloe tile from Bedrosians, kind of lending credence to a beautiful and very soft, light, bright experience throughout the entire condo that is seamless, and I really like that. So Optima developments are known for three things: location, architecture, and amenities. Now I want to talk to you about the location with Optima Camelview because it is literally second to none. And I say that because the walkability is unmatched. You really don't even need a car if you're living here, and actually, quite frankly, that's why a lot of people move here. They don't need a vehicle. And I say that because you can literally walk across the street to Fashion Square and enjoy some of the best shopping that we have. You have Caesars Hotel right here, which is just, quite frankly, a really cool vibe on a Friday night. You can, it's maybe a 5 to 6 minute walk to the luxury wing of the mall, where you can enjoy some of my favorite restaurants, Francine, Nobu, Takaya, Zinke. Those are all fantastic options. Right next to all of those is Lifetime Fitness, which is our luxury gym here in Arizona, and it's their nicest location. So if the fitness center here at Optima doesn't wow you, you have a second option literally walking distance away. Now, if you travel out a little further, we're maybe a 7 to 10 minute walk the Scottsdale waterfront. And the Scottsdale waterfront is really the gateway into Old Town Scottsdale. It's this beautiful divide with a canal running through it. And once you get there, you literally have hundreds of options for bars, restaurants, clubs, galleries, museums. I mean, you name it. Everything that Old Town Scottsdale is famous for is literally a 10-minute walk away, or even faster if you jump on a scooter or a rideshare option. And for those spring training fans out here, there's a stadium here called Scottsdale Stadium. That's where the Giants play. And you know, if you're taking rideshare, that's maybe a 5 to 6 minute rideshare away. So whether it's food or shopping or baseball, we have everything here in Old Town Scottsdale, and that is why you want to live here at Optima Camelview. Now, we talked about the location. Let's go talk about architecture and see what Camelview is famous for in that realm. Optima's always had the best location, but the other thing that they're famous for is the architecture. And honestly, looking through this video, you can see for yourself. It's unique, it's beautiful, it's modern, but most importantly, the vegetation and the landscaping in Optima is unmatched. And this is a consistent theme with their developments, whether you're at Camelview or some of their other tower-style communities. And that's important because, especially in Arizona, you know, we can have a lot of different condos and tower-style living that might look cool with building qualities of it, but it just feels like a lot of steel and brick and stucco, and it's very sterile. Not here at Optima Camelview. It is lush, it feels like a jungle, and when you walk in the mornings or in the evenings, you don't want to leave. It feels really peaceful, serene, and tranquil, and I think that's such an important feature to have where you live. And like I said, when you're, you know, done, you know, walking around here in the morning or in the evening, you can walk across the street in Old Town Scottsdale because the location is unmatched. And the other thing that is unmatched with Optima's is their amenities. Their amenities are second to none, best in the state, hands down. And Optima Camelview is a perfect example of why. Let's go check those out. The amenities here at Optima Camelview are just simply fantastic, and they provide a ton of value to homeowners. Now, one of the value adds to homeowners is the fact that it's a mixed-use development. So I love that because if you are the kind of person that wants to work from home but not necessarily inside your home because it's a condo, well, you can actually rent office space here at Optima Camelview and create that necessary space for the proper work-life balance. The other cool thing is there's a ton of businesses here that you can patronize that are just simply amazing. So you have everything from med spas to acupuncture. A couple of my favorite businesses, number one is Metropolis. That's a full restaurant and bar on site. So when it's Thursday night football, that place is packed. It's just a really fun place to go to. And the other one that I really like is Bag Candies. It's a luxury handbag consignment shop. So if you're in the mood to do a little shopping for a Hermes bag, Chanel, or Louis Vuitton, they have a ton of different products in there, and it's really cool to see in your community. That all said, I want to show you my favorite amenity here at Optima. That is the 24,000 square foot fitness center that was recently renovated. Let's go check that out. The fitness center here at Optima Camelview is one of my favorite amenities of the entire community. It's beautiful, recently renovated, and it has literally everything you need here on site, so you don't have to leave to work out. And by everything, I mean it. It has a racquetball court, full set of cardio equipment, free weights, there's machines, squat rack, There's a dedicated yoga room. We have a 2-lane indoor lap pool, 2 hot tubs. We have a gorgeous basketball court here as well with pickleball net, and even the locker rooms are nice. They're recently renovated as well, the men's and women's locker room, and they have a full set of lockers, steam room, and showers. So if you're looking for a community that has everything you need to get your workout done without having to leave, this is the perfect place for you. All right, so that concludes the tour of my listing at Optima Camelview. If you have any questions about that unit in particular, or would like to learn a little more about Optima Camelview in general, I'd be happy to help. Just simply click the link in the description below to get started. That all said, I really appreciate your time watching this video today, and I can't wait to see you on my next tour.